Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aiga and welcome to my channel Heart Notes, where I talk about all things perfume. Now today I want to talk about my top 10 perfumes of last year, so my top 10 of 2022. Usually it would be okay to go from your number 10 to your number 1, but to be fair, I think the first 4 perfumes I have in this top 10 are a bit kind of boring. They're very popular, very talked about on YouTube, so I think I will be just talking about the same stuff that everyone's been talking about, right? So I thought I would actually start from my number 1 spot and then go to the back, as the back end of that top actually had me kind of surprised myself, I guess. So my number 1, it is Nomad by Chloe. This perfume is my love. It's now gonna be in my collection forever. I will always have this. This was my top perfume for spring summer last year. Oh, it's absolutely so gorgeous. I was very convinced that there's ginger in this, but there isn't. I guess the very kind of unusual scent is from the oak moss that's in here. But yes, so Chloe Nomad. Now I know that this was very popular in YouTube about 2, maybe 3 years ago. I remember everybody was talking about this. So the Nomad train has gone past me. Everybody got off like 3 stops ago, but I just got this in spring 2022 and I just adore this, so I had to put it in as my number 1. And let's be real, it's not like everybody always watches perfume YouTube and always knows what's the next big thing. So I'm really happy that people used to talk about Nomad so much back in 2020 or something, because I would never find this probably, because I don't see too many people talking about this perfume anymore. So yes, this is Nomad, my number 1. And it is a very refreshing scent, but it's at the same time very sophisticated, very grown up, yet not mature. So it's just perfect. Now in the number 2 spot I have Alien. Yes, everybody talks about Alien, but you know, it's because it's just so good. It's honestly perfect. You can see that I have the big bottle and I've almost used it up. I'll soon have to get a new bottle, which is £100, which is kind of painful. I mean, now what you pay now for like a 50-60 ml bottle, which is sort of the medium size, used to be able to get the big size bottle for that, but it is what it is. But yes, okay, so I have Alien as my number 2. Oh my god, it's so beautiful as well. I can't deal with... Ooh, that was a small spray. I haven't used it in a while actually, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It has jasmine as the main note. Jasmine really, it's taken over this scent, and jasmine is one of my absolute favorite notes in perfumes. I would say maybe even my number 1 note. So jasmine perfumes, I usually tend to like them, and this is just a jasmine bomb, so I could not have this ever again. So this is also something that will always be in my collection. I've never tried the original formulation that everybody is raving about as well, that the lucky people who used to smell that one, but this is very nice as well. This is sexy, sophisticated, it's so well blended. It's just one of those perfumes that just really makes you happy when you smell it. So it is a well-deserved second place. I put it as second because this has been probably my number 1 since I got it in spring 2020, I want to say, 2 years ago. Well, almost 3 years ago now. But it's still hanging in there, and I can probably say it's going to be in the top 10 next year as well. Next up, I have 2 perfumes actually, because I think they kind of filled a very similar purpose in my 2022, and that is the pick for when I'm going out somewhere, it's a date night or it's an event or something. I usually picked one of these 2. Libre is my go-to, sort of. You can see as well how much I've used of it. I do feel very fancy when I wear this. And Baccarat Rouge 540, this was my wedding scent actually as well. My lovely husband got this for me last Christmas. I haven't sprayed it as much because it is expensive AF, but this, yeah, this makes me sort of feel like a lady, you know. Now Libre, oh, it's so beautiful. I think it's well suited for hot weather as well, because to me it kind of oozes some coldness, it seems like a chilly perfume, like a cold person, like a cool cold person. I don't know why, but it does seem like it. Now there's a lot of lavender in this perfume, which sort of gives this a masculine mood as well, a little bit, but I really enjoy that. I have no issue with that at all. Interestingly enough, my friend also has this, and on her skin it smells like completely different. She walked into the room and I asked her, what perfume are you wearing? You smell really good. She said, oh, it's Libre. I'm like, what? No, it smells completely different on me. On me it just smells just like it comes out from the bottle, but on her it's a bit different, which is interesting. So yeah, this was my go-to perfume to kind of feel fancy, feel like a cool woman, cool girl, and I have like a nice sexy outfit on, or a dress or something like that. And then Baccarat I wore more on like special occasions. I don't want to spray too much, but to be honest, I think this also has sort of like cool or cold vibe about it. It's very unique, and as a lot of people already have told, it's very, very difficult to sort of describe this perfume. All I can say is it just makes you feel elegant. It makes you feel like you're worth $1,000. Like $1,000,000. So it's a very good choice for a special occasion. Right, so in third place I had two perfumes. Now in fourth place I also have two perfumes, because they're kind of similar, but they do smell different. So it's Juicy Couture Viva la Juicy and Sweet Like Candy by Ariana Grande. Now these two bad boys I used to wear quite a lot when I didn't want to really think about what perfume I want to wear, and I kind of felt like a girly girl. Ah, it's so good. So as you can see, I've used about a third of this bottle. This is a 50 ml, so a medium-sized bottle. Now this is a very fruity sweet scent. This is a perfect teenager scent, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm 31, I'm still wearing it. I love to explore more the Juicy Couture range as well. And yeah, this perfume just makes me feel like, you know, just happy, girly, stuff like that. And then the Sweet Like Candy one, this fills a very similar purpose. This is also a girly girl scent, but I more wore this at home actually, for some reason, I don't know why. But when I sort of wanted to feel fancy at home, I wore this Sweet Like Candy. Now this to me, it's gonna sound maybe a bit weird, but this to me smells like the prettiest girl in a small town. I don't know why. She's like a teenager, she has her own little pretty room, she has everybody around her finger, she knows she's the prettiest, but she's still a nice person. That's very specific, I don't know what's wrong with me, but that's just what it smells like. Now this is very sweet, yes, hence the name Sweet Like a Candy. This has marshmallow and whipped cream in it, I think vanilla as well. So it is very sweet, but it's very nice. It's a juvenile scent, but I love it. So that was my number 4. Moving on to number 5, I have Paco Rabanne's, and this is Major Me. I'm not the biggest fan of the names for the perfumes in this range, but I'm gonna be honest, I do enjoy the packaging. Now it is a bit strange, it's like a soft pressurized bottle there. I have had some issues with the sprayer. Sometimes I find some perfume outside of the bottle where it shouldn't be, but it's not significant, so it's fine. Now this one I bought when I was in airport. They had this pretty interesting display with like these, what is it, big decants, or I don't know how you call these things, and there were the names of the perfumes going across a LED screen. So I really do appreciate Paco Rabanne's sort of creativity with their marketing, with their bottles. I know that a lot of people find these tacky, but I do enjoy them. I mean, I would rather have this in my collection than this. I know that this looks good on a vanity, on a display, but this just makes it more fun. And I mean, if you have a big collection, you're gonna have bottles that clash, that don't look all the same, and They maybe don't go with each other, but I'm okay with that. And so yeah, I would rather have this than this boring bottle. And especially with, I think, niche perfumes, houses like to do this, where they have all the same square bottles, it's all the same color, and you actually have to read the label to understand what perfume that is. That would really annoy me. So yeah, Major Me. This is a very interesting one. Seeing this packaging, you wouldn't expect this kind of scent coming out. This is a very smoky, deep, dark cherry scent. Cherry is very popular last year, and Paco Rabanne went with it as well, which is a good choice. Now the rest in this line, I think there's 8 or 9 perfumes in total in this collection. This one was the best. I tried them all. I think there were all of them, but this one was the best one. Now, the longevity is pretty good. The projection is pretty good as well. You may have to reapply once during the day, but that's fine with me. And a smoky cherry, I really don't have anything similar in my collection, so I really appreciate this. And I'm happy I stumbled upon this in the airport, because I don't really see these too often in the high street shops, I think. But it is a good catch. If you like smoky scents, if you like cherry, I would recommend getting this. Now, the next one I'm going to be talking about is YSL Manifesto. As you can see, I've used quite a lot of this one as well. This I bought because Ksenia from her channel, she suggested this. And this really seems like an underdog. I don't see too many people talking about this perfume. And considering that it's a YSL perfume, if you compare it to the Libre price, this is cheaper, even though it is the big bottle as well, but this is cheaper than the big YSL perfume bottles that I have out now. This is a beautiful, sweet, soft vanilla. To me, this is a sort of cuddly, cozy scent. Best for cold weather, but can be worn all year round, I think. This is also a very easy reach when you don't really know what to wear. Now, I'm going to say that the longevity isn't maybe the best for this perfume, so you have to spray a lot or maybe spray during the day again, but that's fine with me. It's a beautiful scent. Now, I don't know if I would repurchase this because it's not very unique. It's just an easy, good, everyday scent, but I will absolutely enjoy it while it lasts. So, YSL Manifesto. Now, second but last, I have this CK1 Summer Days. I've used this quite a lot, and the reason why is because it does smell good, but the reason why is because this just disappears after 20 minutes. Now, I bought this specifically to make a scent memory for my honeymoon. This, almost all of it, I've used just a little bit more, but about a third of the bottle, this is the 100 milliliter bottle, the biggest one. A third of the bottle I used within a week and a half. So I really just showered myself in this perfume. I don't know if it's because of the humidity and the weather that we had in honeymoon, but this just really, really quickly disappeared. So I barely made the scent memory. Good advice. If you want a scent memory, pick a perfume that actually performs. Now, after bashing it so much, I can say that it is a nice, beautiful, easy summer scent. It opens with a very bright, light kumquat scent. I don't feel too much in the undertones, and I don't mind it because from these CK summer editions, I think every year in summertime they come up with a new edition of one. I don't mind that these perfumes aren't very complex or they don't last long. It's fine. I think this is what they aim for and this is what you should expect. But I did enjoy this perfume. I definitely wouldn't buy another bottle, but for the while I have it, it's been doing good and I will finish it and enjoy the rest of it. So yeah, CK1 Summer Days. Now, in the last spot, so I was thinking about looking at all my collection, thinking about what should I pick as the last one, and I thought, okay, well, nothing really stands out, but what have I used the most? And I realized that it's Diesel Loverdose. Now, this is the mid-sized bottle, so 50 ml, but if I turn it around, because it's an irregular bottle, so if I turn it around, You can see I have used, well, definitely more than half of it, and this was just another easy reach for me. I mostly wore this to the office. Oh, it's a really nice scent. This is a very sweet, to me it comes off as very powdery perfume, even though powdery isn't marked as one of the accords on Fragrantica, but it's very beautiful perfume. Actually, let me see what the notes are. Right, so the sweetness is probably brought by sugar, cacao pod, hazelnut, and they've mixed it quite well with some fruits and flowers with patchouli and amber in the base. And they've made a really good everyday perfume, I would say. Not to mention that the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It's very sort of emo 2016-like, isn't it? But yeah, it's a beautiful perfume. I probably will not repurchase this after I've done, but again, I will absolutely enjoy finishing this off. So that is it for my best perfumes for 2022. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!